Join me as I dive into the world of breastfeeding and take on the challenge of busting some of the most common myths out there. When it comes to breastfeeding, there's no shortage of misinformation and misconceptions floating around. As a result, many new parents are left feeling confused, anxious, and unsure about what to expect. But the truth is, these myths can have a significant impact on our choices and experiences as parents. They can make us doubt our abilities, question our judgment, and even affect our confidence as caregivers. So, today, I want to tackle some of the most common breastfeeding myths and set the record straight. One of the most pervasive myths out there is that breastfeeding is always easy. That it's just something that comes naturally to all new moms. But the reality is, it can take time, patience, and practice to get the hang of it. Another myth is that you can't breastfeed if you have small breasts. But the truth is, breast size has nothing to do with milk production. In fact, the hormones that regulate milk production are controlled by the pituitary gland, not breast size. Then there's the myth that breastfeeding will ruin the shape of your breasts. But studies have shown that breastfeeding doesn't have any more of an impact on breast shape than pregnancy and aging do. And finally, there's the myth that breastfeeding is only for stay-at-home moms, that it's not compatible with work or other responsibilities. But with a little creativity and planning, breastfeeding can be successfully integrated into even the busiest of lifestyles. So, let's talk about the facts. According to the World Health Organization, the vast majority of women are capable of producing enough milk to feed their babies. In fact, the WHO recommends exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life. And when it comes to breast size, it's not the size of the breast that matters, but the number of milk-producing glands inside. As for breast shape, while pregnancy and breastfeeding may cause some changes, these changes are often temporary and can be minimized with proper breast support. And as for fitting breastfeeding into a busy lifestyle, there are all sorts of tools and strategies available to help, from breast pumps to nursing-friendly clothing. But one myth that really gets my goat is the idea that breastfeeding is somehow shameful or inappropriate. That it's something that should only be done in secret, behind closed doors. But the truth is, breastfeeding is a natural and beautiful thing. It's a powerful symbol of love, nourishment, and motherhood. And it's high time we started celebrating it as such. I mean, think about it, we live in a society where bottles and formula are constantly being advertised and promoted, but breastfeeding is often relegated to the shadows. It's time to flip that script and start embracing our bodies and our babies in a more positive and empowering way. So, let's take a moment to recap some of the myths we've busted today. Breastfeeding isn't always easy, but it's worth it. You can breastfeed no matter what your breast size is. And breastfeeding is compatible with work and other responsibilities. But most importantly, breastfeeding is a beautiful and natural thing that deserves to be celebrated, not stigmatized. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of breastfeeding myths and facts. If you've got a personal experience with breastfeeding that you'd like to share, please leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more informative and engaging content about parenting, self-care, and more.